There we go. How you doing? How you doing? What up? What are we doing here? What is that? Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Hi, y'all. What am I doing on in the afternoon? What in the world is going on? I've been cleaning. I have been straightening, reclaiming my upstairs. I hadn't been on the upstairs in over 2 years. It's been a man cave. And it shows. And it shows. So, hi, everybody. Donna, hello, Donna Coverhouse. Hello, Heather Johns. How the heck are you guys? So we're on today. We're going to do some past lives. We're just going to sit and chat and say, how the hell are you? Have some fun. We haven't done that in a while. Tonight on the membership, you guys, we're not doing anything special. We're not doing anything special tonight. And Michael Groomer, we have changes coming up in the membership. And I hope they're absolutely excellent changes for everybody. And I am working with Billy Ann, and we are going to do some different things within the group. We hope that you guys enjoy them, and we will be breaking them out right at the beginning of October. But what we're doing now is prepping for our October event, which is going to be a blast. We're very excited. We're gearing up, shifting the shop around, and creating change there as well, because why the hell not? I have nothing else to do. Anyways, so what are you guys doing today? What are you guys doing that's spectacular today? Anything in particular? Oh, back to tonight's class. See, you gotta keep me in between lines, right? I gotta stay right between lines. Zena, tonight's class in the membership, you guys would have received the email. You're in the membership, you received the email. We are just having a chat class. We are getting on, and we are just gonna bullshit and have some fun tonight. That is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about our spiritual journey. We're going to talk about how far you're working. I'm sorry, Donna. Me too. Not right now, but you're taking care of Mama. Got that. We're just going to be having a good time. We're going to talk about what works for us, what doesn't work for us in our spiritual journey, and we're going to get together as a community. Those that have the time and want to do so, we will be on at 8 p.m. Who is that? Can't stay at work. Who is that? I love you too. But that's what we're going to do tonight, because I just with these changes that we have going on, I'm really excited. We're looking for new instructors, new people that want to take a dedicated night within the membership, and we're building on that resource. As in, we are looking for people that want to share the things that they're learning on their spiritual journey to those in the membership as well. And we're offering dedicated nights to that. We have like 5 or 6 more spaces available for this. And I think it's going to be a wonderful, we just woke up, so good morning. Good morning. I think it's going to create a different dynamic in the group where we have a lot more selection of what we can learn, right? We can step in and we can learn a whole bunch of different things and help each other. That's what this group's all about, right? Rising up. Absolutely. Okay. So today, that's tonight at 8 p.m. And you will have received, which room am I broadcasting from? I don't know, Carrie. Oh, which room? In my house? In my house? I'm in my dog room / office. See the dog? It's his room that I'm in. Jansen, hey. Ooh, there's my husband. And somebody in a panel van. They're either bringing something really, really cool, Hold on. I might have to mute this because the dogs are going to get loud. They're either dropping something off or they're coming to steal me. I have to say it's going to be difficult to steal me. First of all, I'm spunky. Once the adrenaline kicks in. And I'll just lay down and do dead weight, man. Good luck. Hi, puppy. Yeah, I can see you. I can see you. I'm waiting to see what's going on because the dogs are going to start barking. Oh, it's ghost hunting equipment. Should we unbox the ghost hunting equipment online, you guys? And we'll wait for him to go away. You guys want to see what we got? I do. Buford. Hey. No. Nah, that. Nancy Boyard. Hey, girl. I'm waiting because there's a guy delivering a package, and I want to make sure he's pulled away so the dogs aren't barking. Hey! I should know. Hi, everybody. Waiting for this to calm. Yeah. I know, Heather. It's going to be so much fun. We haven't seen everybody. We didn't do Savannah last year, did we? No, yeah, we did last. So it's been over a year, almost a year and a half since we've seen everybody. It was Savannah in May, beginning of May last year is the last time we all got together. So how fun. He's bringing lots of things. He must be because he's still doing stuff. They don't have batteries, so. Hi, Amanda. It's because I have not been on in a lot. Elizabeth, I've been thinking about you too. We have a free reading night Wednesday, Elizabeth, if you guys are off. If Robin's off and you're off, I don't know. Between 6 and 8. It was the year before Shut Up Fry. Was it the year before? Has it been that long? No, it's not. Has it been that long? No way. But we're doing midnight margaritas, Elizabeth, at the shop. And so we have this magic potion to put in your midnight margarita so it goes from blue to purple. It's really cool. Was I in Texas? No, I left from Texas and went to Savannah. Remember I came home because your dad was diagnosed, honey, and then I'm talking to Sam. And then we went to Michigan. You super tempted to have the day off. Let me go grab that box and see what's in it. You can't get closer to oh, look at that. You can't get closer to unboxing than that. And we have a box of kittens on the porch. Hey. Okay. I don't have a razor cutter right here, so I have to do with what I have to do it. Hi, everybody. Diana, how are you? I have not been online a lot. Let me open this box real quick. I'm seeing what these goodies are. They just showed up on the porch. Oh, this is in its own box. So we're getting ready for the ghost. We're getting ready for the ghost hunting adventure going on in October. Oh, there is a box of kittens. I will bring the kittens in, you guys. They are adorable. If anybody wants a kitten, they almost got unalived accidentally in the barn. So they're up here now on the porch. Oh, Donna, do not tempt me, girl. They will be ready. They will be ready for October. We have some really unique ones. Digital thermometer. Digital thermometer. Point and go. Okay. Digital. Oh, it has a battery. I like it when things come with batteries. Moving on. Okay. Do not threaten that you want a kitten if you're going to be here. Not kidding. No joke, man. Okay. Oh, your German Shepherd unalive it. Yeah, we don't need unaliving him. Yep, we don't need that. They're cute. All right, so you get to watch me try to do it. Carrie got it. Carrie's like, I gotcha. I saw that. What else do we have? Why, I don't know. Oh, there's lots of stuff. Oh. Bye, Michael. What is this? I'm so excited about this. I will be playing with this between now and then, y'all. The spirit box. It's so pretty. So a spirit box it does an alternating, so it'll go through the different channels of the radio and it will pick up words. Oh, you're bringing your stuff too? Awesome, Donna. It'll pick up words. So the spirit boxes are a really unique tool. They're interesting for doing investigation to be able to get words from spirit. So yeah, Carrie's like, you got to be clear. Be clear in what you're saying. I don't know what this is. Why do they have to wrap it so well? My pen is not up to this. I am going to do readings. I swear I'm going to do readings. Give me a minute. I'm opening our ghost hunting equipment showed up today, which is really exciting because normally I'm a procrastinator and I wait to the very last 11th hour to get stuff. And Mr. Fry hit the purchase button for me because it hurt me to do so. True story. This is, I have a couple others of these as well. So we'll have several of these circulating around the room. Hi, Mindy. K2 meters. If you do any paranormal investigation, you are familiar with this probably. The K2 meter does not have a battery, obviously. But you can use this for yes and no answers, and they will actually fluctuate the colors. I am super thrifty. I am thrifty. There's April. Hi, April. How are you? We're unwrapping paranormal equipment for the investigation and paranormal weekend we're doing here in Ohio in October. Okay, so that's that. So we have the spirit box, which is an auditory thing. This is to measure EMF field. So you can check to see. I'm not cheap. I am affordable. Thrifty. I am very affordable. I am the most affordable wife Sam has. Yeah, we're doing a big, huge paranormal investigation, April. And we have a mediumship weekend, a whole bunch of stuff going on. Oh, there's another one of those. Yeah, I didn't have any of those anymore, so those went by the wayside. So, my oh my, what is this? Tactical flashlights. Oh, these are the blue ones, the blue and red. Okay, this is important, right? I don't know what everybody's on, but I can see everybody today. Pretty much everybody. These, oh, that's April. That's going to be here in Defiance. So we opened a metaphysical store here in Defiance, Ohio. And we have, so Friday or Thursday, we have what the town does like a witch walk. And then we have seance that night with table tipping. And then the next day we have a bunch of stuff. Oh, wait, hold on. Look at this. There. Now, the numerology workshop, we're replacing that with an oracle card workshop just because Angela's not cleared to travel after her surgery. So this is what we have going on. And this is an old one. Damn. Mediumship galleries with me. I haven't changed that. Tanya Lee had an issue and is not able to attend either. So I will be doing the mediumship gallery with, get this, with Laura Kading, you guys. Laura's coming up and doing mediumship gallery with me. So you can find that at themysticalmoons.com or My Mystical Life, either one. But these flashlights are really, really important. So if you've ever been on an investigation, the investigation we're doing at the old Paulding County Jail, Sam and I have toured the facility. We have a very limited number of tickets left. And I mean very, we were just talking about a little bit ago. Only like 5 or 6 left. If you're in an investigation and somebody turns on their tactical flashlight and it's in a white light, everybody wants to kill them, which is, by the way, illegal. So you're not allowed to do that. But these are blue, orange, and red lights so that you don't blind anybody. Well, this is going to be fun. I'm so excited about that ghost box. It's not even funny. The REM pod didn't come in. We already have one REM pod. Another REM pod is on its way. We will have different, all the groups will be led by psychics, of course. You know, that's what we do, right? But we'll have 3 different groups going out doing investigations. This jail is huge. It's amazing. It's awesome. Let's move on to readings. Let's move on. Okay, here we go. Those are they're laser targeted. Yes. Yes. Let's send out all the warmth to Angela. She just had surgery not that long ago. Heather, I'll send you money to bring me cookies. Yes, I'm the only one he has at this point. Okay, can we get a whoop whoop? See who's in the room. I don't care if you don't want to have a conversation. That's fine. Just let us know you're here. Give us a whoop whoop so I can figure out who I'm pulling for today. I know my hair has gotten long, and my hairdresser says I can do your hair through about 3:30. I'm like, oh Lord. She just messaged me out of the blue because I was like almost went to a different hairdresser today. She must be psychic. I said it must be divine intervention because she knows. She knows. Okay. Let's see. I'm going with Trudy Gale. Trudy, today I am not sure where this is going, so we're just going to start with past life and move on from there. If everybody could share one time to a group other than Knitters Anonymous, that'd be fabulous, right? One of these days I'm going to look up Knitters Anonymous. You're like, do you guys ever get any funny messages? Okay, moving on. I said Trudy Gale, right? You're getting your wig shook? Shake, shake, shake. Oh, I got to write that in my calendar. I'm trying to figure this out. Talk to you later, babe. I'm trying to figure this out because the first and foremost thing I get with you, Trudy, on this past life is probably cause of death. It's probably cause of death. And I'm not there yet. I'm trying to figure it out because they're giving me a pain in the eye that kind of goes all the way back through, goes past my ear, and I can feel it back here. So I'm going to say this actually feels like quite a vicious, and I keep hearing musket ball, so I'm going to say it's probably a gunshot. And also I feel a powder burn on the face as well. You can hear our crickets. It's country, man. It's country out here. I feel like there's a powder burn on the face. This is definitely like a musket ball. And I say vicious because one of those musket balls, I can only imagine they go in and it feels like it went in around the eye socket, if not into the eye. It like took the path of least resistance. So let me see what I can get beyond this because I know this is a male past life. And I'm smelling something. What am I smelling? I know what I'm smelling. This person is obviously at war. This person is, I do not know the history of guns. I do not know when this type of war would have been fought other than maybe civil, revolutionary. I don't know how far that goes back. Oh, interesting. I got it. Thank you. I got it. Got it. Okay. It's not war as much as it is. I smell blood very close to me. So it smells like, and it's a taste. I know this is very vague. I feel like this was almost like a duel because this gunpowder right in the face, like these two people were facing each other. Like they were right like this. And I feel like this person was the one that was defending himself. I feel like he had an opinion and he voiced his opinion on something and somebody did not like it. And they were challenged and it was the gentlemanly thing to do. I also need to point out that this gentleman, I'm so sorry, Trudy, had on silk trousers, I mean, this looks very Victorian to me. like little bows right by the knee. Like, I don't know what they call those pants. I have no idea. But they're silk and they're yellow. They're silk and they're yellow. But I think the reason I'm smelling, I know Trudy's like, what the hell, Lisa? I think the reason I'm smelling blood is I think that they had near misses. I think each one of, he's so frilly. I think each one of them hit each other. Okay. I think they were both bleeding, but they weren't falling over. So they had to keep, they were doing this, until someone didn't get up anymore. And they were right in front of each other. They sucked, man. They had no shot skills whatsoever. Like, nobody should have put a dueling pistol in their hands whatsoever. This guy, he was very opinionated, but he was very opinionated, but he had a lot of self-doubt, if that makes sense. He carried anxiety, but he hid it really well. And to cover that anxiety, he gustoed out further, right? He machoed out because he carried all this anxiety and self-doubt. Get away from me, fly. Shoo, fly. Don't bother me. He is so frilly. He's so frilly. His hair is brown. But I don't think I think he wore a wig every once in a while as well. On public occasions, he would wear a covering over his head. He is not what I would call handsome. I would have said that he was more. Oh my God. My guide said constipated looking. Oh my God. Like that. Hey, Zeus, how are you? What was this about? This was a death moment, by the way. I think there was some inbreeding that went on here, Trudy. Honestly, I think that's what it was, because it's a very weak chin is what I'm getting. There's like a very weak chin. When he says constipated, it's like this is a weak chin. He was more stern in appearance. No, it was like he had an overbite. I keep feeling like the argument was over financials, like it was over money, or it almost feels like it was against, he had an opinion and he voiced like, hey, you don't have any money anymore. Your family wasted your money. And it pissed the other person off because it made him look bad. And he challenged him for defamation of character or whatever, and they had that kind of a situation going on. I also have to say this. Maybe that's why he looked constipated. I also have to say, I think that at the same time they shot at the same time, because they're like, it was a synchronized thing. That when he shot, he dropped, I don't know why this is important, but he dropped his pistol down a little bit. Maybe it was the blow to the face, whatever. And he pulled his trigger and he shot the other gentleman in his throat area, and he passed away as well. You just opened your bippity boppity boop box. I'm glad you like it. It was our protection and not protection month, but it was our cleansing type of month. So nice. Glad you like it. What else do we have going on with this? He was very fond of the color yellow. He's like, I had yellow flowers at his grave. And the message I get with this, the reason this is a particularly important life to bring forward right now, hi Sherry Ann, is he's talking about the what ifs. At the you could taste blood. I'm sorry. His very last thoughts were, I wish I had told so-and-so that I love them. I wish I had had a better relationship with so-and-so. I wish I had done this and I wish I had done that. But it wasn't about money or achievement. It was about relationships and strengthening the bonds that he had with the people that he did love and creating the bonds that he might have missed out on. And that's why they kind of brought this one. That's a very roundabout way to bring it around, but they're like, this is what his last thoughts were. Very interesting. Very interesting. You could taste it. Isn't that hard when you can actually get that experience of it? It's very difficult. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room to see who's here at the moment? I hope that's helpful, Trudy. That's what it is. Always take advantage of the moments that we have in life to love those that are around us. Susan Bogart. Susan Bogart. Oh, that's interesting. I love that. So let me explain how I do this really quickly, you guys, if you're new, because I believe Susan's new. Are you new, Susan? This fly in here is going to have a come to Jesus moment. You tried to move me with tacos. Hasn't worked yet. Bogart? Okay. I did you before. Okay. I start with a piece of information that they give me that I can move forward with, and then it fleshes itself out as we go along. So the very first thing I come up with here, love the shop. Okay. Thank you. The very first thing I come up with here is high notes. Very, very Debbie Dunn. Everybody give Debbie Dunn a welcome, you guys. I get high notes. And this is a female past life. I do know that. And I get a lot of sparkle and candlelight. And I hear the word pianoforte. And I get the very strong feeling of her standing next to what I'm going to assume is a pianoforte with her hand on top of it and singing. And this particular past life of yours, Susan, could hit the most glorious high notes, like just beautiful, etherical kind of sounding. And she would go, she was very popular. I feel like she was popular almost to the point where if you looked her up, I get an A associated to her name. I don't know anything beyond that. I'm not really good at grabbing names, but I do get an A associated to her name. And what time frame are we talking about? I'm shown there's no electricity. I know that. I'm seeing stage. There's also parlor parties. I see the stage with the silver metallic and the candle in front of it to reflect light. And for whatever reason, she's showing this particular dress that she's in that's heavily beaded. It is all very intricately hand done. I also need to let you know that she did a lot of her own garments. She made a lot of her own garments that she wore because she was very picky, and she wanted it to fit just right. Because I feel like she pulled her cinch in, or she tightened her waist down, or she made herself so thin that it had to be just right. And so she had to be able to alter that. But she would do these beads she would hand bead. And that was very relaxing to her. I don't feel like she was married, which was okay. It was okay. She wasn't married, but she had a son, which would have been really a thing at that time, right? We'd all love, oh my, shocking. But I don't think he was out in public view very often at all. I don't think a lot of people were aware. Oh, I understand. I don't think a lot of people were aware that she first had been pregnant or had a child. I don't think that it was in her best interests to let people know that. I think she was afraid she would not have him. Like somebody would have taken him. But she talks about standing next to this piano and feeling beautiful, feeling stunning. She liked that feeling of people admiring her. Not that she was incredibly vain, but it was that she was bringing joy and this beautiful sound into people's lives, and they were enjoying it. So she didn't mind the attention. She liked it, but she was also pretty even keel about it. She wasn't all look what I can do, and fame, just the most beautiful thing. She was a quality person. And you kind of have to think about it. If you have somebody that is incredibly famous for her time, that sews her own clothes because she wants them a certain way, she would rather do that than have to go back and forth and argue with people about how she wanted it, because I think she had tried that. That takes a lot of patience. She must have had a very calm soul. This is interesting. I've never had that come across before. But she talks about she was aware she was never alone. That she stood with an angel on her side. I don't know who the angel was, but in looking at the image she's giving me, I can see a glowing white light next to her, so she is not wrong. And she called it singing with the angels. I can tell you how she passed. I believe she passed away. Whatever it was, she was coughing. It had to do with something in her lungs. She had taken something into her lungs, maybe breathed too much soot or something along those lines, being on the stage. But she developed a cough and she couldn't keep her breath. And specifically coughing icy blood eventually. I do know that she was very financially well off. She was smart. She didn't like do it for free, right? She absolutely was compensated for her skills, and she was in demand a lot. She got to pick and choose what she wanted to do. That's pretty cool for a woman at that age, And this is where I come into what is important about that life to this life. And she's showing me loosening the corset strings, like giving herself relaxation, giving herself a break, letting herself breathe better. It wasn't about, I have to be this to sell myself out there. I need to be, I know everybody's hearing the crickets. I can be me and be good and be okay, because that's where she came to peace. She found peace with the fact that, okay, I need to breathe more than anything else. And she gave herself a little bit more time by relaxing and giving herself some more lung room, which is really, you would consider a corset to be very, very constricting, right? So she did. She gave herself some more time by giving herself some more breathing room, basically. And that's what the message is. It's time to just settle into who you are and love who you are and be that person and give yourself a moment and chill. That's the message. That's why past lives, I love doing past lives, because they want you to immerse yourself in that feeling, and they really do come across with a lot of information so that you'll feel comfortable knowing that was you. You can associate to something, and then they go, this is why you need to know this. Needing to relax and breathe. Big time. So follow that. Absolutely. Awesome. Good. All right. Hope that's helpful. Moving on. Okay. Can I get a? You're very welcome. Can I get a whoop whoop? Can I get a whoop whoop? Whoop whoop. Can I get a whoop whoop? The whoop whoop lets me see who's in the room. Remember, it's like, what the hell's the whoop whoop? I don't understand. Let's see. I'm sorry. I got stuck someplace. That sounds weird, doesn't it? I'm gonna go with Shopify Whoop. What the hell? What's that? Let's go with Heather Powers. Let's go with Heather Powers. Um, Heather, first I want to say I know that this yes, so when your past lives collide with now, it can be interesting. Absolutely. Um, Heather, I want to start with I know that this is a male past life, and I know that there is trauma here. If it was even closer, Arlene Martin says, please keep my family in prayer. Absolutely, Arlene, sending wonderful energy your family's way. So Heather, I know this is a male past life. This fly. You're gonna get me. I don't even who sells a newspaper anymore to get flies with. If it almost feels like a hair lip, but it's not. It's older. It happened when this person was older, and it's like a cut. It's like a cut. There's a jagged cut right like here in this area. There's a couple cuts. And this is the weirdest feeling. And it affects the gum line, but it didn't affect the teeth. Dang. It's a big individual. Big guy. Oh, here's me. What is going to cut somebody that many times on their face and they're going to stand there for it? It is bear. It's a bear attack. It's like a swipe on the face of it's maybe not no, I think it's bear because I hear bear. I think it's bear. It's because this very first thing that I got is this like this is a scar. And it's totally distorts the face. Um yeah, it's bear. This is so because as I go along and I'm reading this, I'm like, okay, how do I know it's the bear? And they show me the guy wearing the bear. Like the guy has unalived the bear and has made a coat out of the bear. Not a coat, but more of a throw. This is a very old past life. As I'm going through this is a really old past life because it's not like he kept it for a rug or used it to keep himself warm that way. It was more of a throw over his body and just kind of like toggled on. It wasn't even, I don't know, the best way to do it was done with bone. This is an old life. This is cool. I don't get these very often just because most people are looking for how can I help myself now? Your message I know is going to be a broader message. And I hear Bear Clan. I hear very, very rudimentary, which is interesting because we think of this is almost like Paleolithic. This is Paleolithic times, and we think that they didn't have the technology or they didn't have any kind of smarts. They were just grunting and hunting and gathering, but that is not the case. They actually had more skills than we give them credit for, and archaeologists are discovering this more and more with more and more tools that they're uncovering as they start looking for things. But this is about being a defender, a hunter, and someone that uncovers new ways of living. I don't know how else to put it. This is safe. This isn't safe. We can do this. We can't do that. That's a good place to camp. This is not. Let's not get eaten for lunch over there. That kind of thing. I mean, he was a guide for their group of people, a shaman, if you will. No, maybe not. He's more, because as I say it, they're like, not spiritual. He's not spiritual. He is a protective. He is the one that helps them find their way. He's the one that helps guide them through nature, through their life, to where to be safe. Hi, Vicky. Trying to figure out why this is important right now. So I feel like he was challenged often. I feel like he was challenged often for somebody else that wanted to be dominant. Somebody that was younger wanted to be in charge because they knew everything, right? This is the way I would do it, and they would. And he had to listen to the community speak. Oh, I understand that. He had to listen to the community speak and allow the change to happen, to step back and allow this younger person to come forward and be in charge. And I think what they found was that there was an error, that was a mistake, and he was recalled back into being the one in charge. But he had to listen. He had to be the one to say, okay, I accept your decision. If you want this other person, you want to follow him, we'll follow him. That's fine. That's fine. And then when that was not as successful as they wanted it to be, then they recalled him back into being a leader. And I don't know if there was an argument or a fight involved in it. I don't feel like it. I think that's part of the message. I think that message is sometimes we don't have to fight. We have to just let things settle and fall where they fall, because people will show themselves in the long run. Because there's a lot of people out there that is full of, base and bravado and say, I can do this. And then they fall short and nothing ever had to be said. Right? Explains why I seem to get in positions of leadership without seeking it out. It does happen, doesn't it? So, yeah. It's also very important to listen. And that's what a good leader does, is listens. Interesting. They're not giving me a death moment on this. They say it's not important. But it's still that way now, right? Right. But I'm supposed to say something about the sun, like following the sun, or these flies. What in the world is going on? Flies swarming. I don't know if you followed something about the sun. They're talking about the sun. Cycles of the sun. Maybe there's some change coming at the solstice next year, because they're talking about how the sun changes. Hope that's helpful. Okay, moving on. Get a whoop whoop. I get ya. There is change a coming. Change a coming. Change. Judy Feisel. Hello. Let's go with Debbie Dunn. Interesting, Debbie, right out the gate. So, what I find interesting, because no two past live readings are ever the same, what I find interesting is when I run across a certain type of reading for a certain type of individual. I can never remember the name of them. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to remember. Oh, got it. Thank you. Conference call. uh, the very first thing I get is this image. And I know this is a male past life. I know this goes back to the Crusades. And this is somebody that fought with the Templars. And this is going to be a little bit, I think, more channel than it is. I once told you used to be a monk. It's a hard life, right? So this, there's some things he has to say about this. Actually, this gentleman, and he's talking about his clothing, because the very first thing I see is the Templar cross. That's how I know that this was a Templar life. And they're very specific about this. When I see this type of thing, they're like, this is what we're talking about. That tells me that I don't know shit about the Templars, that there must be something about the Templars that has set them into notability with spirit, not just in our textbooks and things like that, although pretty much everything is erased from the textbooks anymore. So, you know, how you learn shit anymore. But he talks about looking down when he first signed up, you know, when he first is in the ranks. He talks about being told one thing and living another thing, being told this is what we're doing and this is why we're doing it. And this doesn't hold water, because it becomes just a war. It's just about killing other people. And this person that did this in this particular lifetime, they were they had a strong belief in God, and yeah, they were set apart from others for certain. He was doing it in the name of God, and all he can think of when he's looking down at his clothing is, in the name of God, I am covered in blood. Not even just the enemy's blood, but those of his brothers. And he could not fathom why all of that was allowed. And please do not think any of this is a personal opinion on religion or anything like that. I think all paths are beautiful. But this particular gentleman was basically horrified by the induction into a thought process that turned out to not even be his. Like, why? And what this tells me about him is he was smart. He was wise. Why go on this trek, this mission to eliminate Islam from the world? And I believe they were fighting the Islamic faith. It wasn't that the Crusades, right? Instead of just loving your fellow man and allowing them to do their own thing, right? So he was looking beyond. He was growing emotionally and spiritually, and he didn't even realize it because he wasn't allowed to voice his thought processes. I can tell you, I feel like he laid down his sword eventually. And what I'm going to explain to you might sound like cowardice, or they would have viewed it as such back then. I don't believe, from what I'm being shown, that that they picked up their dead. It was a killing field, basically, of if they picked up their dead, it would have been days later, and they would have just probably burned the bodies. It does not show me that there was any tradition followed for people, unless they were somebody that was highborn and the family would have wanted them at home. Whose family wouldn't have wanted them at home anyways, right? Doesn't matter how much money you have. But I'm going to tell you what he did. I really feel like he was in the middle of a battle, middle of a fight. He had killed his last person, and he dropped his armament, his swords, and fell to his knees and just laid there like he was dead. And let the battle go. And just let it happen. All around him. Now, hey, Angel, I'll talk to you about that in a little bit. While that sounds like it would be a coward thing to do, let me tell you, I would imagine that would be absolutely horrifying to have people battling over top of you because there's like bodies everywhere, and just lay there and not flinch for your life. I don't think I've ever done one like this. It's just so, it's sad because he felt guilt about this, but not really. It's like, this is not what we're supposed to be doing. It's not what we're supposed to be doing. I will tell you that it's important. He says that that it's noted that they a lot of times didn't clean up their dead because nobody came to check to see if there's anybody else alive. If you were laying down, you were probably dead. You were going to die of whatever ailment you had anyways. And they just left. I will tell you that he did find peace. I feel like when he did get back up, he just wandered into a new life. I feel like he just wandered into helping, getting a little bit of money where he could help farm. He liked to farm. He wanted to put his hands in the dirt. He did enjoy that. And I think that is as close to God as he ever got, was starting a new life, dropping the old, allowing peace to come into his life. And after a while, having gained enough money, getting his own space, his own property, or at least his own area to work. I don't believe he owned it. I think he had his own space to work and building a family. And the message in this is knowing when it's time to stop fighting situations that seem unbeatable. Sometimes we batten our head against, we keep hitting our head against the wall and we don't feel like we're getting anywhere. You have to change tactics sometimes. And I think he just did how much more of a change can you get? That would be incredibly difficult to do. I think that would be horribly difficult to do. Just lay there. Yeah, God love him. Hey, Haley. Hey, KJ. I just, unbelievable. Amber. I bet in one of my past lives I was a saloon hoe. They call them soiled doves. Wow, wildly resonates with me, past and present time. That's a really humbling past life, to see beyond what's in front of you and beyond what your orders are. That's a humbling past life. I hope that's helpful. Okay, moving on. The whole life, you guys. So tonight's class, you guys, at 8 p.m. Eastern time is not a class at all. we are going to just get on and have a good discussion, talk about our spiritual journey. We're not going to do practice. We're just going to sit and chat, which we haven't done in a long time. There are some changes coming in the membership. We are adding to our teacher lineup in a great way. So each month we have new teachers that are coming in that are taking dedicated nights each month. And we are going to expand our teacher base so that people have a selection of teachers that will be live throughout the course of the month. Of course, these will still be recorded and put into the library so you can still see them, but we are trying to spread the love and bring in more. I know, right, Diana? We're bringing in a lot of different things. And then we are going to open back up to our reader evenings for the winter, where members of the membership are allowed to choose any of the evenings that we have available to come on and read. So that will be a lot of fun. Oh, have fun, Angel. How's Karen, Angel? Is she good? So we have that going on. We also are going to be working a lot through Billy Ann. Billy Ann is the moderator that's going to be coordinating a lot of these things. So if you remember, be aware that we do have some changes coming up, and they're all going to be for the better, because it will free up some of my time working with Billy Ann to be able to be on the group a little bit more and facilitate. And I'm really excited about having all these new classes on. We have, just off the top, I know that I have to talk to Vicki McHale again to make sure she's still on for this, but we also have Tammy Manzo is going to be doing a class each month. That's exciting. Oh, gotcha. That's exciting. If you have not had a Tammy Manzo reading, why? But if you have, you know that is really, really exciting, because she's an incredible teacher. And we also have Amy Bradley coming on to do readings, and she does a lot of extraterrestrial and elemental types of works. So we have this great teachers base coming up, and I know that we have Nancy Bulliard. She does paganism. And then Michael will be taking one of the Monday classes. So Michael will be teaching on Monday evenings. So we have a lot of different things going on. If you're not a member, well, that's how you do it. And we're just really excited. If you did receive a Bippity Boppity Boop box and you have a subscription until that you've paid out, that will play out. That'll continue until your time is done. But as of this month, this was the last Bippity Boppity Boop box going out if you paid month to month. And there was an email that went out about that week and a half ago. So if you didn't get it, check your junk mail or check your email. What else do we have going on? We have we only have, get this, you guys, we only have six tickets left for the paranormal investigation here in Ohio. We've sold over 30. It's a good thing it's a big jail. But then we have the barbecue that is going to be Saturday night. That's the barbecue night. Then we have mediumship that day. We have a healing gallery that day. Friday, we have a bunch of stuff going on, all sorts of different things. Yeah, lots of cool stuff going on. Okay. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? What else do we have shifting and changing? Oh, where we meet for classes is going to start shifting and changing as well. Instead of meeting in a Zoom room, we will be meeting within the community on Kajabi. It works just like a Zoom room, and everybody can meet there. It'll still record, and we don't have to worry about all these different links every day or every time we go out. But it also makes it easier for the teachers to be able to access the site. They don't have to go through our Zoom room. They can go directly there and to the live room, and it will allow them to meet everybody right there. Really cool, really excited about that. We are also looking for 5 or 6 other people that are in the group that want to take a dedicated night each month to teach a class on something that excites you, that you feel like you have something to share. So if you're interested in doing that, please let me know. It doesn't have to be like, you don't have to have PowerPoints. Nope, nothing you need to download, Amber. We will do a sample night one night so everybody can log on and see what that entails. Super easy. Super easy. Okay. So if you're interested in teaching a class, just let me know. Does a couple different things. Gets you a dedicated, captive audience. So if you're trying to grow your business, that'll do that too. Okay. Oh, I wish you lived a little closer too. Where are you at, Barbara? Oh, Barbara, where are you? Are you somewhere over the rainbow? Now to make sure you're right. Okay. Oh, Massachusetts. Yeah, me too. I'd like to go. I want to go 1 hour from Salem. I want to go to Salem. Diana Bradley. It is that time, isn't it? Leanne Garcia. Oh, I think I just threw my back out. Okay. Diana Bradley. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is let go, isn't it? But this is almost like letting go of the preconceived notions of what you think this should have been or what it could. Thank you. I want to visit Salem so badly. We had Salem planned for our gathering, not last year, but the year before. And then we got COVID like 10 days before. And we had this big fun gathering planned, kind of like the one we do in Ohio this month or next month. Yeah. Okay. Time to let go, Diana. You're working on it. Well, that's spirit giving you a kick saying, hey, don't forget to be working on it. Okay. Let's see. Kathleen Connor. 2 cards. Don't forget, this doesn't have to be serious. Transmutation does not have to be serious. Change. Oh, that darn COVID. Change does not have to be and super serious. It's supposed to be done with joyfulness and playfulness, feeling the shift and the change, and then welcoming it in. So I don't know why I'm supposed to tell you about this, but I'm going to tell you about this really quickly. I had somebody that I was doing a reading for, and she couldn't figure out why she'd invited Archangel Michael to visit her. She's like, I just want to have a conversation with Archangel Michael. She laid down to go to bed, right? And so things were changing. Oh, I know. I'm looking for broom straw so I can do that broom class. Absolutely, Renee. It's on my brain. So this lady, she invited Mark in. See how quickly I can change gears. She invited him in. And so she laid down to bed. And standing next to her bed in the middle of the night was this beautiful blue-white light. And it scared the shit out of her so bad that she swore that she kicked it out of her room and said, leave, be gone, never return. She didn't know it was Archangel Michael. So when we have transformation and change coming that you're asking for, make sure you're open to it and enjoy it. Don't kick Archangel Michael out of your bedroom because it scared you. Change can be scary. Accept that. Be okay with that part of it, and everything else falls into line and we can enjoy it. Change can be scary. We're allowed to be scared, and we're not supposed to treat ourselves poorly because we are afraid of something. You just go, oh, you know what? It's okay. It's all right to be afraid of change, but I can still walk into it and have a good time. I don't have to be so afraid that I can't handle it. You can pop into the store in one of your adventures. Hey, give us notice, man, and I'll put you on the books and you can read. Well, not that you have to come work when you come visit, but it'll be fun. Okay. Yeah, that broom making class. Yeah, I'm looking for broom straw. All right. Moving on. I hope that's helpful. I don't even know whose name I called now. I just called the name when I saw it and started reading. Okay. Can I get a whoop? I know everybody gets tired of the whoop whoop, but it just helps me see who's in the room. The rooms flow, so people come and they go. And I have 8 different places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different places coming into here. So that's why I do that. It has nothing to do with algorithms. No, it does too, but you know, okay. Amber Allen. That's a beautiful card. Look at how pretty that is. That beautiful. New beginnings. Time to let new things come in. Welcome them in and let them in. Don't just say you want them. Make sure they come in and welcomed. Just pretty much what they wanted to say there. So at least I can't talk. Yeah, my days. It's a good feeling deck. Change, change, change. Autumn. How beautiful. Autumn. Lots of change coming your way, Autumn. What you doing? Why you got so much change going on? Oh. Sometimes it's going to take a little strength to get yourself through it. So make sure that if you're working on change, that you look at it from a very objective point and see the base of it. Don't just take it because somebody said that it was going to be what you needed. Because what you have coming your way is what you need. Don't let other people tell you what you need, or what's coming your way is not what you need, because that's their opinion. Does that make sense? I hope so. Change, change, change. Chain the food. Angel. Angel, angel, angel. Oh, I'm glad you understand that, Autumn. Angel, angel, angel. Prosperity. Tons of prosperity coming your way. But I feel like you're going to have to go through some chaos. God, that's a gorgeous card. You're going to have to go through some chaos to reach it. Is that a person in the background? Why, yes, it is. Oh, it's Zeus. Look at that. You're going to have to go through some chaos to get there. I love that. Don't miss out on your gifts because you expected them to be wrapped differently. Please have patience. Please have patience. Let's see. Who do we have to have patience with? Let me do that. The person that wants freedom. But you're also in a position of power. So I'm going to leave that with you. You know what all this means, I'm sure. I don't get it, but you do. It's all good. Who cute. Oh, that was Laura Kading. Okay. Change, change, change. Are we good for that? Mm-hmm. Okay. What card? The cards are stunning, aren't they? I think I need to buy myself a new deck of cards. I'm so kidding. The Sacred Forest Oracle. Beautiful, beautiful deck of cards. I laugh because this. I just don't need new deck of cards. But sometimes you're feeling saucy and you just need a new deck of cards. I'm going to drop this. There we go. Sometimes. Oh, look, the dolphin's in view too. What do you guys have to be thankful for? do you have to be thankful for in just like one word? Please. Gotcha. Your sweet mama. She's the strongest woman you know. Thinking my new deck should be a Christmas deck with elves. I'm thinking so too. Family and friends, peace. Oh, Renee, I love you too. Good health. Good health. Gotcha. Heidi. There's Heidi. Heidi, you guys, and Brad will be at the October Witchy Weekend, and they have volunteered to lead two different groups through the paranormal investigation, and they're also, along with Sandy, going to be doing a healing gallery at that weekend, and they'll be taking donations to donate to a local charity. So everybody give Heidi a round of applause. She's the only one on YouTube though, so she won't see it. But everybody here on Facebook, yeah. So we have a lot of things going on. A lot of things going on behind the scenes, and if I don't show up online, you guys, it's not that I don't want to be here. It's just that things have been going on. We want to make sure we're trying to do some things to get efficiency in order going on. And today kind of helped with that a lot. So we have, like I said, not a lot of new things coming up. And we're always grateful for this online community. It's just truly amazing. The people that step up and say, let me help with that. Can I help with this? What do you need help with? I've had people asking me if they could help with online in the morning because I haven't been on. And I'm like, well, I didn't think anybody would notice. And like, I have people going, do you need help in the morning? Because I can jump on a pop-up for you. Can I do that? I've had like 3 or 4 people do that. And it's just really amazing to see just such an incredible group of people. And we are always grateful for that. We have a lot of things in our life to be grateful for, don't we? And sometimes we have to look a little closer because sometimes it's a little difficult to see the forest through the trees on some things. But it took forever to get that avatar. What avatar? What avatar? I don't see the avatar. Yes, it is. It's like the My Mystical Life bonus family, right? So thankful to be strong even when I'm weak. Absolutely, Sherry Ann. Even when you think you're weak. Sending clapping for Heidi. Yes. Yes, there's clapping over here for you, Heidi. Heidi and Brad. So we have a lot of things going on. Especially that weekend. We will be moving and shaking and dancing and having fun because I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of things moving. We have a lot of people coming in. Other than that, I think I'm going to cook dinner. Sam and I have we're going to be cooking dinner more often, which not something usually happens because it's almost as more affordable to go out to dinner than it is to cook. Anybody else notice that? When there's only 2 of you? Was Heidi and Brad in the Santa exchange? Yes, they were. Which brings me also to the fact that we are going to start mid-October for people to sign up that are looking to donate to the 12 Days of Christmas. Of course, it doesn't start until the 12 Days of Christmas, but we have to start organizing that early. So we're not sure if we're going to do 12 or 25 days this year. I have to talk to Billy Ann about that. And we will start gathering stuff. Yeah, I think Brad did, yeah. at that time, from then on, we'll start gathering things so that we can be geared up, more affordable, less work, and no cleanup. So we can be geared up and running smoothly for that Christmas thing. Because I'll tell you what, that always is a lot of fun. Jeez, Amber, why did you try drowning? Okay, so I think I'm gonna go cook. That's not a fun dream. And I'm gonna go battle the flies because I'm not quite sure where there's flies. Oh wait, because we're on a farm. That's why there's flies. And I will see anybody that's going to be in class tonight at 8:00. We're just going to sit and chat and talk about our spiritual journey and about some of the changes we have coming up in the group, and having a good evening and all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys at 8. If not, then I won't see you in the morning because I have a bunch of things going on, and maybe tomorrow afternoon. All right, everybody, have a good evening. Find light, find love, find joy. Feel divine because you are. And if Mr. Fry were here, he'd say, may the light be with you always. All right, guys.